What was the highlight of the last 2 days for you?
Well, I think, first of all, the fact that much of the deliberations had consensus shaping them, which I think has been very important because in the last 2 years, we've seen a great fracture in the global community, with us almost being divided, given the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, and seeming to be compelled to make a choice between the two, which as part of the developing community, we felt we couldn't make such a choice. Our choice is for peace. It's for bringing countries together. And so to choose one in a conflict appeared to take a side for greater insecurity, and we were not comfortable with that. And I think the character of this G20 has been to bring us back on the core focus that has always been the subject of the G20, which is development, and particularly looking at economic growth for emerging and developing countries.
It was said post the adoption of the Delhi Declaration that countries like South Africa were instrumental in forging this consensus. Can you tell us a little bit more about what the conversation was like, what kind of resistance did you face, and how was this consensus achieved, which came at the very last minute, we understand?
I think credit must go to the Sherpa of India, who played a very important role. But what happened in the context of discussing a range of issues, that old family that we have, which we often don't talk about, which is India, Brazil, South Africa, or IBSA, as we call it, came together and played, I think, a complementary role in bringing forth a range of possible compromises, changes in wording, appreciation for returning to the development focus that is so much the characteristic of G20, but also stressing, the three of them, that we would like to emerge from this summit giving the world a sense of hope, giving the people of the world the fact that in our deliberations we've gone back to the issues they're most concerned about. And I think this is what India, Brazil, and South Africa managed to do as Sherpas, is to give leadership in really bringing us to deliberate upon those matters that really are of concern to the majority of the world.
So are you happy with the outcome with the Delhi Declaration? Because Ukraine says the joint statement, and I'm quoting, the joint statement is nothing to be proud of.
Well, Ukraine has insisted always that there should be respect for the Charter of the United Nations. This is within the declaration, that sovereignty of states, territorial integrity, and encouraging states to respect multilateral institutions and their decision-making power. All of this is within the declaration. So I believe it addresses the thorny issues as well as the commonality that we have.